stuck at 22.15. We'll never get to 10:30 unless you donate money.
Heidi says, remember who you sleep next to. Your child! I've been up since 4 a.m. because there was a child in the bed. So
John Elvin said, everybody in chat is reminding me that actually, no, it's the good night, everybody. The Hello Nurse. So Hello Nurse was also used for adult humor, but it was specifically more aimed. You're right. Good night, everybody was used. Man, I need to go rewatch the whole fucking show. Fuck all of you. Fuck off.
I thought good night, everybody was just the end of the episode.
No, good night, everybody's the signal that they've...
folks.
Good night, everybody's the signal that they did an adult joke that has sexual innuendo.
I just remember being proud of myself as a child when I recognized Les Miserables being performed in Animaniacs. I think that was the dog. The big low-voiced dog, slow-moved. I forget their names. Anyway, tweets. Bridget Gabriel. Oh, fuck, I forgot to make invisible.
It's not... What tweets?
Well, that's the thing. It's supposed to automatically select the next Earth view window if it can't find one with the same name as the last month's thing, but I don't know. Anyway, Bridget Gabriel says, if you own your home, you shouldn't be paying property taxes on it, period.
I agree. No, I actually agree with this one.
Really?
No, I agree. If I own my house, which I do, I am sorry, I should not also have to pay an extra amount of money for simply living in the damn thing. There should not be a point in time.
We found the intersection between Suris and libertarians.
No, like this. So I believe that the taxes that are currently that property taxes are currently used for should come out of other means. I do not believe.
Stoff wants us to get the rhino onesie. If we get the rhino onesie, they'll draw the shark art anatomically correct. So if you want to see Jimmy John's fucking a shark as drawn by Stoff, donate to Project Share.
Shooty Bob says property tax should apply to investment properties. Yeah, like I am more okay with that, but I'm not okay with the idea that if you have a house.
I disagree.
I don't fucking care. If I have a house and I happen to lose my job and lose my ability to have income, my next prospect should not just be homelessness because I can't afford property taxes. I'm sorry. No, absolutely fucking not. I think it is already hard enough to get people housed to begin with.
Yeah, okay. You're not wrong. However,
okay.
What is your proposed alternative for how municipalities are funded?
Sales taxes within the area.
That doesn't cut it.
How so?
Well, because then you just end up with with a system where if there's a place with a lot of houses that still needs roads, but there aren't a lot of stores there, they're not going to have the money to maintain the roads. They're not going to have schools there.
Okay, so then alternative. Why is all of this handled only on the local level? Why is this handled not at the state level?
Because at the state level, it's too high up where the local level actually knows that there's a pothole on Main Street. Mm-hmm. Whereas the guys at the state legislature have never been to your little town, so they don't even know that Main Street exists. So they don't know that the pothole needs fixing. So what you're doing is when somebody says capitalism is bad, and I do not like capitalism, and your response is, oh, well, what would you propose that works instead? Well, it's not my fucking problem. My problem is I see an issue, and I am calling an issue an issue. I am seeing people who have houses, who have to pay thousands of dollars on taxes on them, who also don't have income because of being fucking disabled. And I have watched them stress about this shit every August to November. Okay, but it sounds an awful lot like you're... Because when we're talking about capitalism as a system, it's always, no, we don't want capitalism to be the system, but it is the system, so we need to work within it in order to affect whatever changes we want.
Understandable.
So how do we affect changes in property taxes without... And also, maybe this is my privilege showing, but so my property taxes are usually around $2,000 a year.
Okay.
That's less than $200 a month. And even when I've been unemployed and collecting unemployment insurance, I've never been concerned that I won't be able to afford my property taxes.
Right.
The mortgage? Yeah, sometimes. The property taxes? No, they're basically nothing.
Right. And that is an opinion that I would have expected from somebody who is, like you said, coming from more of a position of privilege. I've never had this problem, therefore it's not a problem.
Yeah, but so my thing is that, like, I have been on social assistance in this situation where and property taxes have never been on my radar. So I mean, maybe my position of privilege is just living in Canada where we have a better social safety net. But I feel like our unemployment system kind of sucks sometimes too. I don't know.
So in Georgia right now, let's see here. Let's see. I'm trying to see everything that's specifically in Georgia that property tax pays for. Because
well, I also recognize that there are issues with property taxes paying for schools, because that's how you end up with
how you end up with
the poor
underfunded
people have the poor
schools.
schools.
Yeah, and that's also how you get the poor people have the poor roads. That's how you get the roads that don't get fixed up because
so
it's
I recognize
where the poor
that there are
live.
issues with the system.
Yeah, let's see here. I am not seeing a thing where it says what the property taxes pay for. Everything I'm seeing is how to calculate your property taxes. I don't give a shit about calculating my property taxes.
I want to know where my tax dollars go, goddammit.
I guess I'll just look at a federal level then. Let's see here. Public education, public safety, so operational costs, salaries, and equipment of police, fire departments, road maintenance, health and social...
I'd be okay with a lot of that coming out of something other than property taxes.
Funding is often provided for local health departments, social assistance programs, and other related services. Funding goes to parks and recreation. General government operations. This includes funding for general administrative services. And special purpose districts. Many areas, portions of taxes go to special districts that provide specific areas like water sanitation and flood control. So what I'm not seeing is why this money can't come from another avenue, like a sales tax. Like, I'm not seeing why it can't.
Well, sales tax is a regressive tax, though. Like trying to make it up in sales taxes essentially charges poor people more again, because the rich people are buying stuff in bulk. They're paying less price for it overall, so they're paying less taxes in it. Mm-hmm. It's the Vimes theory of boots.
Understandable. Big
so
thing that
you end up with similar issues if you switch it over to sales taxes.
So I understand that. So the concern that I've seen, because I was actually, when I went to go pay my property taxes this year, I went with another person, just happened to be a person who goes to the same card shop as me, and he was paying about $4,000 in his property tax. My property tax was closer to $800 this year, if memory serves. And when we were talking, he was like, "Hey, it's not that I don't have the money, obviously. I just would rather not feel it. If it was done from sales taxes or something that is far more invisible, the same way that taxes get taken out of a W-2, then it would be less of a problem."
So here's the way it's typically done here is if you have a mortgage, your property taxes are usually rolled into your mortgage payment.
That is not what happens here.
Okay, I know you can do it otherwise. I have been in situations where I've had to make property tax payments. But for the most part, if someone has a mortgage, then the property taxes are just like, so like for me, it's like $160 or whatever added on top of what my normal mortgage payment is. So I don't actually have to pay like $2,000 in one go.
Yeah, for me, it was, for the mortgage that I have, it was completely separate. And again, for a lot of the people that I've talked to, it's just been a separate thing for them in general. Like, one of my friends owns a decent bit of land out in Alabama, but does not have it rented out to anybody. It's basically property that came down to him from family, and he ends up having to spend like $8,000 on fucking taxes on it. Like, I don't like that system. I think that we should have a better system.
Yeah, but I don't think sales taxes are the better system.
True. I think
property taxes is better than sales tax.
So I can admit that I do not have the expertise to propose the correct way to fix the problem. And I don't fucking care. I also think it's a problem. My lack of expertise in that does not make it suddenly not a problem that me and people here have experienced.
Okay, but you know what? We can just point the right-wingers to this conversation because there are two leftists just disagreed with something on the internet. We're still friends afterwards.
Yeah.
At least I think we are.
No, I hate you. I'm kidding.
Fucking capitalist pig dog suggesting sales taxes. What the fuck is wrong with you? I want a divorce. Anyway, there was a response to this one that I thought was kind of funny.
Okay.
This person says sales tax on homes. Oh, it's Patrick Stewart, but not that one.
Okay.
Sales tax on homes, buyer pays one time, and you should only pay taxes for schools if you have kids that use them.
No, I disagree with that at all. Completely.
Yeah, that last one. I figured we would be on the same page for the last one.
I don't give a shit if I don't happen to go on a particular road one day. My taxes should still pay for that road for other people to use. Just like even if I don't need my money to go into my healthcare today, I would still rather that my money that gets paid into taxes go towards people's healthcare, because I also want, when I get older and need more healthcare, I would like that pool of money to also be available for me.
Yeah, well, there's also things like this whole you should only pay taxes for schools if you have kids that use them. That's very like, I don't benefit from it unless my kid is going to that school, therefore I don't want to pay for it. But here's the thing, like, you benefit from other people's education all the goddamn time.
When you go to the people being educated.
When you go to the doctor's office and they diagnose you with something and then prescribe something to fix whatever problem that was, you are benefiting from that person's education going back all the way to elementary school and like even preschool in some situations. So like to say my kids don't personally benefit from that, or like I don't have kids, so I don't personally benefit from that, therefore I don't want to pay it. That's just asinine.
It's an arrogant position born of ignorance.
Thank you for the hats, Agamotto 13.
And like, don't get me wrong, I also have an arrogant position born of ignorance. My position on property taxes. But
anyway. Ooh. Did the number go up? Did the line go up?
Karen Ambassador saying that taxes are how society pays for itself. Again, remember...
We got $10 anonymously.
Remember...
Thank you, Anonymous.
Not once has my argument been against taxes. It has been against a form of taxes and how they are utilized and how that feels.
But we both know that taxation is theft.
Actually, you know what? I'm willing to bite on that. I am willing to say that, yes, taxation is theft.
That's why all the millionaires are leaving New York City.
And
they're going to go to their own valley with blackjack and hookers.
I would like to raise you that some theft is ethical.
Okay.
I'm willing to...
Theft from billionaires is very ethical.
Yes. I'm willing to go into the taxation is theft idea and just say, you're right. Taxation is theft.
Some theft is a moral imperative.
Taxation is theft and Robin Hood was based. Next question.
Mm-hmm. Oh my god. Fucking Ragnar the Pirate. Sorry, I'm thinking of Atlas Shrugged again. Ragnar the Pirate was the pirate who literally stole copper from the masses to give it to the rich.
Alpha Mario says, Cirrus will later say that some murder is a moral imperative. So I'm not saying that that is the case or my position, but I think we are all united on certain positions about what we should do about healthcare. That's all.
Yeah, something Mario Brothers, I don't know.
Da 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 da. I haven't seen the trailer for the new movie. I need to see that.
Oh, Mario's such an asshole.
In the new trailer?
Yeah.
I'm okay with that. Like his
Bowser does a nice little, I mean, it's a little creepy, okay, fine, I get it. But like Bowser does this painting of like himself and Princess Peach. And he's like holding it up to Mario and Luigi, being like, so, what do you guys think? He's like clearly looking for some positive affirmation. Luigi's like, oh yeah, it's good. Yeah. And then Mario's like, I hate it. You fucking suck. You are the worst, you piece of shit. And like, he just looks so sad after that. And it's just like, oh, I know he's
the king of evil, but
he's the bad guy. But come on, he's cute.
I think
he's like this big.
I think when somebody's a king of evil, we should at least respect their painting so that they don't go do a genocide later.
Yeah, exactly.
I feel like the last time we didn't do that, we got post Weimar.
The fictional version of Robin Hood. In real life, he just got lucky to rob from an unpopular king. Actually, there is a very good argument to be made that Robin Hood never actually existed. There is no historical core to the man. It was just all 100% fiction.
He's all apocryphal.
Yeah.
But I would also like to raise that some of the realist stories in terms of people, social dynamics, and lessons that we teach our children are also of people and places that have never existed.
And let's be real, how many people had their inner furry awakened by the Disney Robin Hood?
About as many has had their inner furry awakened by the Sonic the Hedgehog TV show.
Really?
Yeah, no, there's an entire fandom
like
dedicated.
The one from the 90s?
Yes, Sally Acorn specifically. Just an entire generation.
I watched that show as a kid. I don't remember it being particularly provocative. Sally Acorn. What does she look like? Okay, yeah, I guess I can see it.
Like, so in the Sat AM show, or that's the show that had her. The name that people have given it now is Sat AM because it was the Saturday morning cartoon version of Sonic. Sally Acorn had her story expanded in the Archie comics because of, well, the show ending. The show only had a couple seasons, and so they continued the story in Archie. And when they did, over time, they started progressively drawing her with more human anatomy and with more human features as time went on, to the point where she just had breasts that were technically covered by her having a blue jacket positioned directly over where both nipples would be. But, you know, it definitely spoke to some people.
So here's the thing: the Disney's Robin Hood. This is one of the things that should have been a hint to me. Is that, like, I get it from the perspective of looking at Robin Hood. I don't get it for Maid Marian. She's just like, Robin Hood doesn't really do it for me, but I can see how it could. Maid Marian's just like, nah. He's just a handsome fox.
Melody says Gadget was another one. Yep, I could see that as well.
Oh. My OBS says it disconnected.
Oh. Gross.
Says it's reconnecting. Hello, can people hear me?
I can hear you.
What is going on? So you can hear me, so it's not a problem with my internet.
Yep.
Oh, lovely.
My audience can hear you too.
Okay. How do I fix it? I don't know what to do. It's attempting to reconnect. Oh, reconnection successful. We're back. Woo! Hi.
He's back.
Let's do the Trump jerking off into your mouth dance.
Though I can say, I will say this, speaking of video game, like, property stuff, I am so happy to live in a day and age where video game movies stop sucking. I am so happy that we are finally.
You mean Battleship didn't do it for you?
Neither did fucking Alone in the Dark. Like, okay, look, it got to the point where the only time, like, the only argument I could have for video game adaptations being anywhere near watchable was just always pointing to Mortal Kombat and just being like, that one was good. Just that one was really good.
Was it good?
I think it was 90s campy good.
Okay, I'll give you that.
So, like, okay, so when I compare it to other things that were video game movie adaptations, it stands leagues above everything else to the point where it's just a decently watchable movie. But there is no line in that movie as good as what's in the Street Fighter movie. And Street Fighter movie is really bad. It's stupendously bad.
Yeah.
But the line, for you, the day that I invaded your home was the most foundational day in your life, but for me, it was only Tuesday. Like, that villain line, it is very hard to top that villain line for me.
Yeah, no, that's a good one. Okay.
Hey, you made it to the end. I want to give an extra thanks to the patrons who allow me to do this full time. I want to thank Aaron Rail, Astral, Britzkrieg, Jemshin, Poundini, Red Joker, Victoria, Jonas, Craig, Tarika, Fireshard, Smiling GM, John, Dren Hadamada, Creeper, Sagitt, you know I'm not saying that last part, Valis of Seraph, Ottoman Angel, Rooster Rachel, and Fire Panda, who are all my $20 and up patrons.